wherever you are in the world. This is another scene for Hong Kong House of Cards. The date is September 21st, 2015. And today we find ourselves in the ever illustrious brothel of Adam. That being said, Adam is at his desk doing paperwork.
Is the desk in the main room, or is it in a office off to the side?
It's the brothel is actually housed as soon as you walk into like the living area, the living room, sitting room area. There's a desk in the corner. There's probably 8 lazy boys. There's a couch. There's stuff.
Okay. So, hot on the heels of this recent conversation with Dexter, Tesla will approach the brothel where he's been given the location, the address. He'll go to the door. Does he have to press the buzzer to get in, or can he just walk in?
It's a door. You can just walk in it.
He walks through the door, crouching ever so slightly. He's 6'8".
Yeah, you've got plenty of clearance. The ceiling's probably like 9 foot tall.
Yeah.
Because Adam's like 6'1".
Yeah, he's an imposing looking guy.
There's a guy sitting at a desk, kind of looking over some paperwork.
And he looks around, and he says, "I'm looking for Adam."
The man at the desk stops, and he's a Caucasian gentleman. He's kind of sits up and swivels the chair around, and Captain Sexy Pants, the picture I have for my overlay, is staring at you, and kind of lights up a cigarette, hoists his left leg over his knee, and takes a drag. And he'll respond in Mandarin. What can I do for you?
Now, this guy is going to charge at you. I don't know whether you want to roll for initiative or you just want to roleplay it.
I'll let it happen. Fuck it. Okay. So you successfully have me against the wall.
He spends a blood for potence, and he grabs him sort of roughly by. He doesn't grab him by the throat. He just he grabs him by sort of the scruff around his collarbone and shoves him up against the wall.
Okay. 1 moment. I need 4 dice, please.
I'll let Deborah roll.
I will do the dice.
Thank you.
Because otherwise we'll get them all confused between different people using different things. Right, there you go.
Awesome. Diff 6. 3 successes. Okay, so, Lisa, this is your opportunity to dodge or do whatever you're going to do. What Adam is now doing is raising his arms, putting them around, snaking basically around yours, and he's headbutting.
Okay.
So.
I'm not sure whether that would be. I think that might be thinking about whether or not. Just go for it. He's going to try and keep hold of you while you do so. So if anything, I'm going to be making it. If anything, I'm going to be making a grapple check to keep hold of you while you do that, and just taking the hit because I'm a gargoyle and fuck it.
Well,
Well, strength, I guess, strength like brawl, damage, attack. I don't know.
Okay. So damage is strength plus over successes?
Yeah.
Okay.
if you want me to roll it, I need to know what
Yeah.
the strength is.
Yeah. What's your strength?
Okay, my phone doesn't like me splitting shit up, so. That being said, I need 3 dice, please, because there were 2 over successes.
1 success.
Oh,
Nice. Take a
Or
bash.
1 bashing.
yeah, it's not really gonna work.
Yeah, I figured as much. But
He's
he
a
doesn't help.
vampire. Yeah, he sucks it. He just.
See ya, Adam.
Does nothing.
Kind of comes his head back and kind of just looks at the guy. Kind of furrows his brow. Well, this is going to end poorly.
You.
Spinning a glamour, calling upon the weird. He suddenly you're now holding a cat person version of him, kind of rather like the 1980s version of the
Okay.
show. Still appearance 5, second spiel specialization. So yeah,
So he's the sexy lion-o.
yep. So yeah.
He sort of throws Adam to the floor, letting him go.
Okay. At which point Adam will pull a gun from his side and aim.
Are you going to shoot me?
Am I going to shoot you? Well, let's see. You come into my house. You assault me in my home. Huh. No, I don't think I will. No, I don't. Spinning the glamour. I need...
You need... Well,
Testa's not looking the least bit intimidated. He just sort of stands there like...
Okay,
wait.
I need 4 dice. I need to know what Tesla's banality is.
What does that mean?
6 or 7? I'd probably say 6. I mean, he's most vampires are kind of a 7, but he's been in a cupboard for like 100 years, so
Okay.
probably.
So then, yeah, I need 4 dice versus Tesla's banality. Oh,
One
ouch.
success.
Okay. Tesla flies back 15 feet. Like, through the wall. Like, Adam just kind of raises his hand and basically force pushes you.
Okay.
At
He,
which point he'll stand up.
You're basically
bang.
you're pushing him through a wall, right?
I just hopscotched him.
Yeah, through a wall.
Yep.
Okay, so that's probably what? 2 bashing to soak? Yeah.
Tesla's a vampire and a gargoyle to boot. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he'll be fine.
Yeah.
But Adam doesn't know who the hell this is. This was a strange person.
He takes a bashing, but he stands up and eventually, because he has to push all the
Rubble.
rubble and dust off of him.
Congratulations, by the way, you are currently in an alley.
And he went straight through your flat screen.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna make his way back through the Tesla-shaped hole in the wall.
Adam kind of sighs. Really?
I've got a feeling this is going to get very tiring very quickly, so... Have you got any idea why I'm here?
You're probably here to take me to wherever the fucking people in the black suits want to go. So that being said, and he's going to squeeze off around.
Yeah, I'm going to try and dodge that. Dex firearms versus Dex dodge, I guess. Dex athletics.
Okay, 4 dice, full auto.
Four dice. Full auto adds the difficulty, doesn't it?
Yeah, it adds the difficulty to, like, +2.
But I think you manage. Unless she dodges.
No.
Okay. But it gives you extra damage, doesn't it?
I believe so, yes.
So how many is that?
I believe it's 2. It's been a minute since I've looked up full auto.
So it adds 2.
2 damage dice.
Yeah, it adds 2. What's the initial?
6. No, sorry. This pistol it is 4. So yeah, 6 with the added 2.
2 lethal. Which being
So
you can soak.
squeezes off. It's all just really quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He soaks.
sticks it. It just sort of goes into his skin. He just looks at it.
Yeah. You've got holes in his clothes.
He sort of ducks. He tries to duck and fails to sort of duck full out of the way of the full automatic, and then it goes into his arm and his shoulder, and he just looks at that.
Adam kind of looks at the pistol, looks at the wounds. Well, fuck.
And for humour's sake, at this point, Zhu is going to push the door open cautiously. Because she's just heard gunfire.
Oh, nice. Well, no, there's a sound suppressor on it.
Okay, well she's just heard the wall being knocked.
That is very possible, yes.
So, yeah, she's going to push the door open, but I'm not sure if anyone's noticing it, because you're probably paying more attention to
Well, I would say,
perception.
yeah, perception alertness, give me...
No, he doesn't notice. He's just too busy looking at this particular creature. Sort of
Yep.
dead-eyed. I'm not here to kill you.
Four
I'm
dice.
under strict instructions from my mistress not to kill you. We're supposed
Adam notice.
We're supposed to be on the same side, but who would know?
Adam kind of looks down at the gun, looks back at the man. Okay. Generally, people who are on the same side have seats and have sit-downs and have drinks.
Well, I'm not really in the mood to be sitting down with somebody that almost potentially could have killed my mistress with his reckless behaviour.
Is everything okay here?
Adam kind of looks over his shoulder. Oh, shit. Kind of face palms, looks back at Tesla. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so really quick, let's hash this shit out. And he turns to you. I've got to talk to you in a minute. He looks at Tesla again. Okay, so he kind of straightens himself up at this point and dusts himself off and goes back to normal Adam.
And she's gonna go and take a look at this great big Tesla-sized hole in the wall. And raise an eyebrow.
Adam's gonna kind of look at her. We were tussling. So, okay, so you have a message. Okay, great. I just shot the messenger.
You get used to it.
Wonderful. Well, I'm not used to messengers, coming into my home and assaulting me. So.
Call it dividends paid. I need you to be a lot more careful when you are around members of House Tremere. With your fancy gadget.
God, okay. He kind of rubs his eyes. Okay. I know what this is about. Okay, cool. Let's handle this.
Have you been upsetting the speaker for the House of Babe?
No, I got into a combat situation and there was a leech too close.
You realise that leech being a derogatory term somewhat discourages people from working together?
Okay, there was a kindred too close. Sorry, I hang out with a lot of werewolves now.
She's going to dust brick dust off one of the seats and sit down.
Yeah, we lost a me, not a Lisa. Okay. So yeah, he's just like, okay. And he goes back to his lazy boy and kind of dusts it off and sits down. He gestures to another lazy boy. You, mysterious messenger, you, by all means, have a seat.
He slumps over to the chair and sits down, looking at the holes in his jacket mournfully. It's a nice jacket.
I'll replace it. So, Tremere.
Have you checked his bank account lately?
Yeah, he has. He still has enough, even missing one dot of resources, to replace it.
Using sunlight weapons around, Vampires generally isn't a good idea. Neither
Yeah.
is. mm, well, the company you choose to keep is your own business, but I would request that you moderate your tone when speaking to Miss Silver. I'm not the best tempered when it comes to people that insult her.
Whoa, whoa,
You
whoa!
were very
Insult?
hostile.
I didn't know that there was an insult thrown out.
I'm not sure what else you would call comparing her to a collection dish for your. He looks down to Adam's crotch. Trying to think of a polite way of saying it, but there really isn't any way of saying it that's polite.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Look, I'm sorry. Shit went a little haywire. Things got a little hairy in there.
Hmm. Well, I think that the message has been received. I didn't have to kill you, which is a good thing.
Well, do me a favor, return a message. My apologies, and I'll be donating 10,000 to the hospital to assist in research as as beginnings of compensation.
Tesla smirks slightly. He stands up and looks to this woman that's come in and just sort of raised a brow at the carnage, and he gives her a polite bow of his head before walking towards the hole and walking out of it.
Cool beans. So Adams, at this point, couldn't turn to you. Oh, God. 48 hours. 48 hours. It's... God. Shit's getting fucked up. Bad.
Why?
Why? Because I'm reckless. That's why.
Well, I'm right aware of that, but how does that relate to this particular issue?
There was a kindred too close to me, and I swung the sword.
Which is somewhat foolish, but happens in the heat of combat, I suppose.
Yeah.
Did you know they were there?
They were behind a Garal, they were behind Bosco, so I assumed they'd be fine.
But you knew that they were there.
Well, I knew they were there. Now, the Kuei Jin freaking out and you know, all that I was a little fuzzy on. But the Kindred being there, I totally knew the Kindred was there. I knew they were behind a meat shield that was like, size and a half of me. So...
Okay.
I honestly figured the Grawl would be big enough to blot out the sunlight.
If there was something that could literally burn the flesh from your bones in
There is.
a matter of seconds, do you think you would like people throwing it around in your vicinity?
Probably not. No, as a matter of fact, no. No, the answer is no. There's no probably to that. I'd be kind of pissed. So, is Miss Silvers, validated in her anger? Yeah, I get that.
Have you learned from it?
Definitely not to swing the sword. Definitely in combat scenarios, I'm not taking vampires with me. That's what I've, learned.
That's generally likely to be a good idea to avoid.
To avoid this snafu.
Or should they be needed for whatever the circumstances is, then you need to adjust your battle tactics accordingly.
Yeah. Yeah, you're telling me. So, I fucked up. I'm more than happy to admit that I fucked up. People make mistakes.
Okay. Was there anything else related to this?
That was the whole point of that, I guess, was to send a message that she's not happy. Not to mention, I've got to get more clients going. I've got to get shit rolling. Because, yeah, my bank just got hit.
As a particularly martial individual. What was she even doing in the battle?
She was there because we needed computers. We needed somebody who knew computers.
Okay.
She was in the back. I honestly really did think that she was far back, that everything would be fine.
Okay. So you needed someone to deal with computers.
Yeah. She's our go-to hacker, so
this is true. She did explain that her skills as a devil were technologically based.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure she already took retribution on me. That's assuming it stops where it went. Because my bank account doesn't get hit like that normally. And I sure as shit don't know any children's hospitals in fucking England.
Well, having heard some of the things that the other houses are capable of, you're upright. That seems likely to be a good thing.
Yeah, I'm still alive. I've still got you.
And you now have a large hole in your wall.
The hole in the wall I'm not worried about. The hole in the wall I can fix. Or I can have fixed.
Well, at least you have sent word of your intention to address the situation.
Yeah.
I don't know her particularly well, but that's usually what most people want, is the other person to admit their wrongdoing and show that they're aware of needing to fix the situation.
Honestly, had I really thought about it, I probably wouldn't have swung the sword. I probably would have just, oh shit, I don't have anything. It's deadly. I need a different weapon. I need a weapon for situations like this. So, other than that, how have you been?
I've been quite well. Speaking with the spirits of the city, going about my business.
Gotcha. How's that going?
And it's going relatively well. Out of character, I haven't really had a chance to get in many scenes with many people with Stu.
Fair enough.
Because I was busy, and then lots of pleasure.
Right, right.
But that's not character. In character, she's been doing stuff, just
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Well, if you're okay, I'm good. I think we can hold the scene unless you want to do more social with them.
No, that makes sense to me.
Okay.
So, from both chatting in a somewhat destroyed living room. I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah.